spokesperson. For instance, you see LeBron James saying what, Kim? Samsung? What else he said? His bronze? What else he said? The beats. You know, people out there with the little beats on, shooting ball and running with the Gatorade. They make you want to go get it. All these people, all these corporate companies, what are they putting back in the community? But they use this public, his image to sell it to us because they know that he can have impact on us. And his image alone make that particular thing valuable. Walking around with beats on, make everybody go buy some beats. Ain't nothing different about these beats than those headphones you got.
I bet he's not going to turn down no check from you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's what they got them in prison too. So they in slavery too.
But they got to have money to help their cause.
But none of them do. If you put all of them together, all of those athletes get together, they can open up their own financial institution for us.
So that was my argument. Instead of sitting down on the national anthem, why don't you take your financial resources, and not only just your financial resources, but pour it back into the community to proffer awareness as it relates to these injustices, some type of outreach programs, all this type of stuff to help promote it rather than just sit down. And that's what I was talking about as it relates to the marches, the protests, these sit-in type stuff. I think that it's going to take more than just us sitting down or marching as it relates to trying to make ourselves relevant in this particular era.
So do you think that he could get enough people behind him to also start taking stands? Because if you think about it, who dominates pro sports outside of baseball?
Okay, with that being said, so if they dominate these sports and they piss off the people who can afford to buy the tickets to the sports, then what happens?
Okay.
Then they don't get paid.
But, okay, because I think outside the box. Don't you remember back in Rome? Remember this. Imagine this Sicily.
All right.
We in 6000 BC.
Okay.
What the emperor used to do? Had his slaves out there.
He was eating grapes while they was out there fighting.
Gladiators.
Gladiators.
To entertain him.
Right.
They had the biggest of the big out there fighting lions and bears or whatever. You had to fight the swords on the little what do you call it, chariots to entertain the emperor.
Right.
And when you go to the football game and you go to the arena and they sit out there and watch them run into each other, kill each other, put the basketball in the hole, they entertaining the emperor.
But at the end of the day, they're
still slaves.
They're entertaining the emperor, but what's his name? Mike Hunter just got, how much money he get?
158.
So, something like that.
158. My point is this. This is my point. If they don't entertain the slave masters to make this money, they cannot help the people who need to be helped. So they have to do both. They're in the middle. They're caught up in the middle.
No, they're not.
So what you want them to do?
But what you mad at Kaepernick for?
I'm not mad at. I'm mad because if you just don't stand up. If you stand up and don't refuse to stand up and don't do nothing, then I'm mad because I need you to go out here and get in the trenches and do something to help the people.
Maybe he'll start the movement.
Okay.
You don't know. You got to dig a little.
I got to dig a little deeper, see what has he done within the community to help. Because refusing to stand don't mean nothing to me. I want to see the elbow grease.
What LeBron James do? Nothing. Wore a Black Lives Matter T-shirt.
Well, we have a caller. Caller, you live on KWAM 990 Talk Radio.
That's what I've been saying.
What's on your mind?
Hey,
what's up?
Who is this? Who you be?
You're who?
Yeah, with the fist balled up.
With the black gloves.
Remember?
Didn't we just say that? Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Louis Farrakhan. He did. They did.
Yeah, and locked him up.
George Foreman. In the 8th round. Well, thank you for calling, sir.
He got the speaker on.
All right, this is our last pause for the calls. I agree with you, sir. Thank you. All right. So this is our last pause for the calls. And so we're going to take our last break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to start talking about Nate Parker, the guy who filmed Nat Turner. And we're going to get on that. And
I thought we were going to talk about the man, the preacher in Florida.
Parker. Yeah. We'll talk about him, too. So this is our last pause for the calls. This is one of my favorite artists. This is Elvis Presley, If I Could Dream. If I could dream.
You're not picking no more songs.
This is Elvis.
You just like your song picking like.
If I could dream. We'll be right back after this pause for the calls.
You're going to dream about picking songs again.
If I could dream.
Hey.
Oh, my brothers walk hand in hand.
Tell me why. Oh, why. Oh, why. You know what song?
Figure out why he was listening to
He wore a white suit. Y'all don't know about no Elvis. Get culturally diverse.
Go to the commercial.
No.
You should get us boycotted.
Woo.
Man, he's all right there, cool boys. You listen to Elvis at home.
Yeah, listen to Elvis.
You listen to your house.
This is KWAL. We listen to Elvis.
Brand new mattresses and bargain prices. King size mattresses starting at $285. Queen size $275. Full size $265. And twin size mattresses are $180. Furniture and Things is located at 1905 Goodman Road West.
Y'all don't like them.
Call 662-536-6062. That's 662-536-6062. Tell them that the Unleashed voice sent you.
Go get tested for HIV/AIDS because HIV/AIDS has become the third leading cause of death among African Americans between the ages of 25 and 34.
Oh, wow.
Even more surprising is the fact that this disease has become the leading cause of death for African American women between the ages of 25 and 34. The spread of HIV/AIDS is the single greatest health crisis currently confronting African Americans.
Join the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated each Sunday at 12:30 p.m. for our Spirit-filled worship service and each Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. for our Bible study. You do not want to miss these power-packed services. We are a church for all people, and we welcome you as we transform the Memphis culture. The church is located inside Bun Presbyterian Church at 561 South Prescott Street, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm Dr. Darnell Goose Jr., Senior Pastor of the Cathedral Praise Church of Memphis Incorporated, and I hope to see you there.
Let's talk about sex, baby. In Memphis, condoms are free from Planned Parenthood and their friends all over town.
Nothing sexier than free. So check out freecondomsmemphis.org and get some.
Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Want to talk about sex? Talk about condoms at freecondomsmemphis.org. Get some before you get some. freecondomsmemphis.org. Let's talk about sex, baby.
This is the city. This is their story. Some names have been changed, and so many lives have been changed too. They're going to give you the facts, just the facts. Some call this a city of crime. When they're done, it's going to be the city that cares a lot. This is the city, Memphis, Tennessee, where fearless, inspired, on fire, hungry rabble of revolutionaries has transformed hearts and minds. Not with weapons, but with their own brand of compassion, integrity, and hard work. All they're asking is for you to join their movement. It's easy to join with a donation of $20, $50, or $100. And It's all for the nonprofit organization Relationships Unleashed. With this donation, you will help enhance the 3 core principles of education, empowerment, and enrichment to the LGBTQ community and its allies. Go to www.relationshipunleashed.com on the World Wide Web, relationshipunleashed.com. All donations are tax deductible. Come on, join the movement. By the way, I don't need a badge or a gun. I carry a microphone, love.
Mic check. Join Relationship Unleashed on August 26th. Let's talk about money, hosted by Wells Fargo at 325 Wagner Street, Memphis, Tennessee, 38103. The website is www.relationshipunleashed.com. Register now. The space is limited. We're going to have free food and refreshment. This is the state of empowerment, empowering conversation. Join the movement. Join us on September the 24th, a night of elegance at number 10 South Main Street on the rooftop from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Only 100 tickets will be sold for this event. This is a non-profit fundraiser for Relationship Unleashed, where we educate, empower, and enrich the community. We're going to have live music. We'll have a DJ, a bar, and food. $50 donation. Everything is included. A night of elegance with the Relationship Unleashed nonprofit organization.
Yeah, we're going to be on the rooftop, 17 stories up in Memphis, in the luxurious number 10 condos downtown on Main Street. So get your stuff together, get your outfit together, get your cigars. It's going down. It's going down. I'm looking forward to it.
And the new magazine comes out next week on September the 2nd. TUB, www.tubmag.com. Get your new magazine. We are creating disruptive innovation right here in Memphis, Tennessee. We're taking names and doing our thing. And we ain't scared. And we're back. Well, we educate and empower and enrich the community right here. Well, I got a question. So, let's talk about this local pastor. Okay, he's in Georgia. No, he was in Brunswick, Georgia. His name is Pastor Kenny Atkins. He's a bishop or something. He's in Brunswick, Georgia. He launched an attack on the LGBTQ community after the shooting in Orlando at Pulse nightclub. And so he talked about how the victims of the shooting got what they deserved. They gave to sit down somewhere. He said, we want special attention. We're sinners. We need Jesus. And this was an attack on America. And he was talking about how they deserved to get, they were not victims, and nevertheless. But on the other day, he was arrested on child molestation charges.
Well, you know, Les Brown has this saying. He said that the person that's always the most vociferous, it's usually the one that's guilty. So it's like that loud scream, the one that's most angry, usually is hiding whatever it is that they haven't dealt with it within themselves. So this young man was arrested for 1 count of child molestation. He had to turn himself in.
He had 2 counts of child molestation.
Yeah, it was 1 count and there was another one that was going to be used.
Aggravated child molestation.
Yeah, there you go. So, I wonder what Bishop Atkins has to say. Well, you know, this kind of goes a little further too. It was a big, in the flood in Baton Rouge, it was the pastor that talked about this same incident in Baton Rouge. And he talked about the gays getting what they deserve at Pulse nightclub. But you know, his house was flooded out down in Baton Rouge. So, you know, reciprocity is something else.
Well,
What you got to say, Pastor?
I think behavior like this kind of speaks to what I was talking about in my sermon on Sunday, called Christian leadership. But emphasize that don't be irreplaceable. And I think that individuals with attitudes who have attitudes such as this are setting themselves up, you know, for such actions as this. And I think that, you know, you got to understand that the office that you hold, you got to serve in it, and you got to serve in it, you know, wholeheartedly. And what I mean about that is that you can't go in with your bias and being you know, hateful and judgmental and stuff like that. Because I remember you said this, you know, you have